Black people are so tired. We can't go jogging. We can't relax in the comfort of our own homes. We can't ask for help after being in a car crash. We can't have a cell phone. We can't leave a party to get safety. We can't play loud music. We can't sell CDs. We can't sleep. We can't walk from the corner store. We can't play cops and robbers. We can't go to church. We can't walk home with Skittles. We can't hold a hairbrush while leaving our own bachelor party. We can't party on New Year's. We can't get a normal traffic ticket. We can't lawfully carry a weapon. We can't break down on a public road with car problems. We can't shop at Walmart. We can't have a disabled vehicle. We can't read a book in our own car. We can't be a 10-year-old walking with our grandfather. We can't decorate for a party. We can't ask a cop a question. We can't cash our check in peace. We can't take out our wallet. We can't run. We can't breathe. We can't live. We're tired. Tired of making hashtags. Tired of trying to convince you that our Black lives matter too. Tired of dying. Tired, tired, tired. So very tired. Hi you guys, my name is Cherita. Welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be more on the serious side because things are happening that don't need to be happening in 2020. February 23rd, Ahmaud Arbery was shot and killed by two men, a father-son duo, by the names of Travis and Greg McMichael. There was a third party involved. His name is Brian Williams, and he was the cameraman who caught this all on tape. Now, I really want you guys to listen to the specifics. The date that this happened was February 23rd. It is now May 8th. Why are we just now hearing about this? Why are the two men who shot and killed this individual now, just now, getting arrested? So if you don't know what I'm talking about, Ahmaud Arbery was out for a jog when he was cornered and hunted and shot to death just for the fact that he was a Black man. He wasn't doing anything illegal. He did not have any weapons on him. He was not armed. He did not pose a threat to any of these individuals. Yet they took it upon themselves to make a citizen's arrest and to shoot and kill this man. Why did they feel they needed to make a citizen's arrest? Because they felt that he looked like somebody who had been burglarizing the neighborhood, allegedly. Ahmaud was jogging out for a run. He was exercising. He was minding his business. He wasn't doing anything out of the ordinary when these men got in their trucks and followed him. If you haven't seen the video, which I will not be linking the video, I will not be embedding the video into my video because I'm personally tired of seeing Black trauma porn. But in the video, you see Ahmaud running around a truck. So there's a car who's filming, and you see him run around the truck, and he has two guns pointed at him. One is from a man standing in the bed of a truck, and the other one is a man on the side of the truck. So as he's trying to dodge these men, flight or fight kicks in. So he tries to grab the gun because he is terrified. He is scared for his life. So he tries to grab the gun because if he continues to run, he knows he's going to get shot in the back. So as he's trying to grab the gun, because he poses no threat, the gun gets yanked from him because he has a hold of the barrel, and you hear a gunshot. He starts to run away because now he's really in danger because they have now fired their guns. The man, Travis, who is 34 years old, is standing in the bed of the truck. Who stands in the bed of a truck while they are on a public road with a gun? Who does that? Nobody, except for somebody who is hunting a man. From the bed, I cannot stress this enough, from the bed of the truck, he stands up and he shoots Ahmaud as he's running away. Ahmaud then kind of loses his footing. He starts to run and then he just collapses. Now, mind you, how do I know this? Because I saw it on video. The video is straightforward. How come they have not been arrested until just now, until 2 months later? Why? Don't say it's because the police didn't have the video, because they did. They had the video. The DA, George Barnhill, saw the video and took it upon himself to say, it was just self-defense, and the case was pretty much closed and sealed. It wasn't until the video was leaked that they decided to take action. Now, I want you to remember this. These white men were not arrested because they saw the video, and by they, I mean the people who can't arrest them. They didn't get arrested because they saw the video. They got arrested because we saw the video. And that's a problem. Why did it take public outrage for Ahmaud's family to even think about getting justice? Why? Because they do not care about Black people. They don't care about their lives. And that's why Black Lives Matter is a movement. Now, before y'all start the whole, but what about Black on Black crime? What about Chicago? What about the statistics? I don't want to hear about the numbers, because one, Black on Black crime is not a thing. It is called crime. Nobody ever calls it white on white crime, Asian on Asian crime, Latino on Latino crime, none of it. It's always Black on Black crime. And when you use that term, Black on Black crime, you are saying that Black people are inherently more violent than anybody else when you put a label on it like that. And the difference between these race on race crimes is that the people who committed the crime, they get put in jail. Justice is served for the victims. But when a white person or when a police officer shoots an unarmed Black person, the victims, they do not get justice. That's the issue. It's not, oh, we're making a big deal because it just happened to be a white person who shot a Black person. No, we're upset because it is a life that has been lost, and that family is not going to get justice. And it sets a precedence. That means everybody else, they're seeing what's happening. They think they can get away with it. And that's why these two men did what they did, because they've seen it happen before. Do you guys remember George Zimmerman? He shot and killed Trayvon Martin, a 17-year-old boy who was just walking home wearing a hoodie and carrying Skittles and iced tea. How is that threatening? How is that a death sentence? George Zimmerman was not found guilty for murdering Trayvon Martin because of self-defense. He was 17 years old. He was a child. George Zimmerman was a grown-ass man. That is not okay. So what do? We can't protest, because if we protest, we're gonna be met with violence and guns and dogs and pepper spray. We can't be like the people who are protesting the stay at home, stay in place shelter. We can't be like them. I watched these people who are protesting because they cannot get a haircut, because their roots are growing out. They went to their capital. They went wherever and were screaming and yelling at cops, and nobody was met with force or violence. Why is that okay? And then y'all get mad when Colin Kaepernick takes a knee for things like this. He kneeled so that we bring light to the situation of the injustices that are happening with our Black and brown people. That's why he knelt. He didn't kneel to be disrespectful. He did it to start a conversation. And clearly you guys are still not having the conversation because the stuff keeps happening. Ahmaud would have turned 26 years old today. And what really made me happy is everybody went out and there was a hashtag, I run with Ahmaud or I run with Maud, and they ran like 2.23 miles or something like that. And I thought it was a good thing. We're bringing awareness to what's happening. But of course, there's still the people out there who want to make it seem like it wasn't a race thing, when 100% it was a race thing. The dad in the father-son duo, Greg, I believe his name is, he used to be a cop. So I can only imagine what he used to do to the black men that he used to stop and pull over, because clearly he has an issue. So this is why allies are so important, because when it comes to allies, I know personally that a white person will usually listen to another white person when it comes to race. They don't want to listen to black people because we're aggressive or we're angry. How about we're tired? We're exhausted from saying the same thing over and over and you guys not understanding. Allies are so important, but it's also important to be an ally at all times. It's important to be an ally when it comes to microaggressions. It's important to be an ally when it comes to covert and overt racism. Not just, oh, this black man was gunned down for no reason, now I'm gonna be up in arms. No, be up in arms at all times. Why? Because what you think is what you say. What you say is what you believe. What you believe is what you do. So when you call out racist people for the smallest things, whether their intent is racist or not, it's still a form of racism. So everybody needs to start calling out the subtle racism so that it doesn't become your thoughts and your beliefs. And so when you see a black or brown person, you don't get scared. You don't cross the street when you see them walking towards you. You don't clutch your purse when they get on the same elevator as you, because you are believing that there's something wrong with all black people because nobody's calling you out on your racism. You cannot be an ally and support racist people. Period. I feel like this is just going to be another trend. It's just going to be another hashtag. It's going to die off and nobody's going to care about these issues except for who? Black people. That's it. Everybody else is just going to go back to believing what they believe about racist people, believing what they believe about black people, believing what they want to believe about other oppressed people, believing what they want to believe about minorities, and then scream all lives matter. No, all lives don't matter until Black lives matter. One of the major things that we need to do is we need to vote these old racist white men out of office. That's what we need to do. That's where we need to start, because it's built on generations. That man, Greg, the father, is like 60 something years old. Travis is 34 years old. If Travis has a son or whatever, or a kid, he's gonna pass on his racist thoughts to that kid, and it's gonna go on and on and on and on. It's a cycle. It's a cycle. Another thing you can do is surround yourself around people who think different than you. Surround yourself around people that are not the same ethnicity or people who don't have the same culture as you. Surround yourself around different people so that you understand that we all bleed the same. Yes, there are evil people in this world, but a race, a gender, a sexuality, a culture, a religion, none of that is inherently evil. Expand your mind. Open your mind. So if you guys feel strongly about this whole situation, I'm gonna be putting some links below to where you guys can sign some petitions. You guys can call the governor. You can do whatever you think it takes so that Ahmaud's family gets justice. Again, I'm happy that the men were arrested, But I do not have faith in our justice system that they will get the punishment that they deserve. I do not believe it. And I want them to prove me wrong. I really, really do. So that's it for my video today. I know it was a little heavy, but it needed to be said. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. That helps me out a lot. Do not forget to click subscribe for new content whenever I post. And also do not forget to click the notification bell so that you are notified every single time that I post a video. Don't forget to link up with me on my social media. All of that information will be down below in the description box. And until my next video, I'll see you guys later. Bye.